welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man, hope everybody's having a great Sunday evening. I know. Tomorrow, Monday, right? Sorry, trying to get some things pulled up here. But tomorrow's Monday, right? So we're going to be motivated. Motivated Mondays coming. So I hope everyone getting some rest, relaxation. Well, apparently the Los Angeles Clippers are not. They made a trade, guys. I'm gonna read this and we're gonna talk about it, man. The Los Angeles Clippers just overhauled their backcourt and added a familiar face in the process. The team is trading Patrick Beverly, Rajon Rondo, Daniel Oturu to Memphis Grizzlies for point guard Eric Bledsoe. Per The Atlantic, John Hollinger, the trade will save the Clippers approximately $25 million in luxury tax payment, while Grizzlies will save $3.9 in cap room next season. Now, I want to stop right there for a minute. I don't honestly think this trade got nothing to do with no tax purposes. Let's see. The owner, Steve Ballmer, worth about... Let's do it. Let's find out how much Steve Ballmer is worth. Oh, man. And we know these are he's just worth $85 billion. So I don't think it was about saving no luxury tax penalty money or nothing like that. I think they just made a trade. I think that So Eric Bledsoe returned to Los Angeles. The moves also reunite Bledsoe with the team where he started his career after the 2010 draft. Bledsoe saw limited player time in his first Clippers stint due to presence of Chris Paul, and only saw an increase in minutes after a trade to the Phoenix Suns. Since Bledsoe has performed like a capable point guard, but saw his value nosedive after a 4-year, $7 million extension with the Milwaukee Bucks, the Bucks eventually unloading him as part of a Drew Holiday trade to the New Orleans Pelicans, who sent him to Memphis early this offseason. Bledsoe averaged 12 points, 3.8 assists, 3.4 rebounds per game with New Orleans while shooting 42%, 34% from the three. He's also only a season removed from a second-team all-defense selection. With the Clippers, Bledsoe figured to split time in the backcourt with Reggie Jackson and Terrence Mann, two players who have increased their value enough last postseason to make the teams comfortable trading away the two veteran guards. Now, okay, from that perspective, I get it. Terrence Mann is a beast, and I'm going to say this. It's starting to get to a point where Terrence Mann's defense is starting to be on Kawhi Leonard's level. If you didn't know, if you haven't heard, his defense is at that level. And we've seen that he can explode offensively. You look at what Reggie Jackson did last season, just looked like the third best player on that team and was consistent, balled out, played his hard. I mean, you seen the emotion after the game, man. I'm super happy for that guy, man. He came back. They was able to give him a decent deal. I thought he was going to actually get more. I think he never wanted to leave. Like he said in his press conference, the Clippers saved his career. What I want to say, save his life, right? But saved his career, whatever. And that's great, man. I'm overly excited for the man. But this trade to me, I think you're losing more than you're gaining. I'm just gonna be honest. I think you're losing more than you're gaining here, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that. I say that for the simple fact that we understand what Patrick Beverly is. We understand what he brings to your team. To me, that mentality, that doggedness, that extra oomph that he brings to a game is now gone. It's now missing from them. Patrick Beverly sets a defensive tone. Yeah, we get what Kawhi Leonard can do defensively. Now, and it's a great chance he won't be there next season, right? If he do it, be towards the end of the season, in time for playoffs, and I'm all fine with that. But I've always said one thing about Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly is the player that if he's not on your team, you cannot stand that guy. But if he's on your team, you love him to death. He's an all-in, 100% at all times type of guy. He ball out. I mean, just the guy does the thing. You look at the way he elevated his game against the Phoenix Suns. Now minus that little extracurricular nonsense that sometimes, went a little bit overboard at that end of that game, in one of those games against Phoenix. But you take that away, Patrick Beverly brings a certain level of toughness to any team he's on. He got the story of an underdog. He's a perfect underdog story, don't get me wrong. He's the guy that no one thought could make it, that scratched and clawed. No one thought he had to go. He couldn't just come to the NBA. He had to go all the way around and fight and claw himself into the NBA. He made it. Congratulations. But he plays with a passion. And he plays with energy. And it's infectious. And it gives your team a sense of toughness. Right? It ain't enough for him to stop a ball or get a steal or stop a player. He got to let that player know he stopped him. Emphatically. Right in your face. And I know that could be so annoying sometimes, but for his team, it could be so energizing. It can set the tone when you got a person like Patrick Beverly on your team and you're not feeling it, right? You kind of just let's get through this game. And he's out there, he's talking, he's barking, he's doing everything. And all of a sudden you start to be like, all right, let's go. All right, let's go, Pat. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he brings. I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. I really don't. Rajon Rondo. I don't like the way they used him or lack thereof in the playoff. I actually thought Rondo could have brought more to that team, but and I get it though. When you got Reggie Jackson and Terrence Mann chomping at the bit, those young guys, you're gonna give them their time. They balled out, they handled it well. But at the same time, you were like, Rondo can possibly do some things. So I don't know, man. I don't like this trade. I'm gonna be honest. I'm being about as honest as possible. I don't like this trade. I don't think it's a good trade. I don't think this made the Clippers better in any way. And I think you might have gave up a little bit on defense with this one. And then as far as basketball IQ, Rondo, I thought that, I thought let's be real. When they originally got Rondo, I was like, that's the turning point. That's the turning point for the Clippers right there. This man gonna get in the playoff. He's gonna turn into playoff Rondo, and it just felt like he never got that opportunity last year. So we'll see what happened with Pat Beverly and Rajon Rondo. We'll see what happened with those guys if they stay in Memphis. But let me know down in the comments, man, what you guys think. Do y'all think it was a good trade? The Clippers made a good decision? Or you like, nah. I don't know, guys, but let's see. We'll talk about it. With that being said, please like, come subscribe to the channel. Until next time, man, you gotta be great.